Hey guys, I'm Old Xavier. You can find me and some truly new gameplay on Twitch at oldxavier_. Before you ask, yes, Old Xavier without the underscore was already taken. This video is about the fastest possible castle age time in Arena. We'll use Khmer. With Khmer we don't have to make feudal age buildings before clicking castle. In fact, we can skip gathering any wood at all. Let's get into it. At the start, as usual, we make 2 houses. Send the sheep under the TC, and then send our villagers to that sheep. Our first 7 villagers will be on sheep, and then migrating onto deer. So that's why the scout already went and found the deers and started pushing the first one. The scout is super important in this build. We are playing against the easiest AI, so there's not going to be any distractions, any attacks, anything to worry about. Which means we can go with the most greedy approach possible, and that is that the scout will push all deers and also lure both boars. This again saves time because the villagers don't actually have to walk across the map to the boar and then walk back without gathering food. We're already pushing the second deer, which is just gonna come in as the sheep number 1 gets close to finished. This is good. This means that we only used 1 sheep, and now we can send all vills to the faster resources. The first 7 are under the TC, so the next 2 will go to make a mill and start gathering from the berries. We're putting the mill at a fairly unconventional space. Usually you want to put it right next to the berries, but we will have a pretty crowded mill in a second, and because of that we want to have enough space on both sides of the mill for the villagers. The 7 villagers under the TC started taking another sheep because the 2 deers ran out. In fact, the next 3 vills, including 1 already, will go under the TC. The scout, meanwhile, has lured the first boar. You have to attack a boar twice with a scout, so it follows you, and you also have to make sure that you keep a relatively small distance, otherwise the boar will decide to just go back home. Now the scout will lure the 3rd goat. It's not a goat. Ibex. Let's call it deer. Now that we have the 10 villagers on boar / deer, the last 6 villagers will go all to berries. We have the 3rd deer now taken down, and the scout goes for the 2nd boar. This is the trickier part, because a boar attack is 10, attacks 10 on the scout. So now if the boar attacks again, the scout dies and the boar goes back, so you have to be very careful. Luckily the first boar just ran out, so the 2nd boar gets killed before the scout would have to dance too much and would fail. Now the scout actually only has 1 job left, and that is to push the last deer in as well. In terms of villager population, we are making 2 more for the berries to a total of 8, and then we're gonna click up with 18 villagers, 19 pop. Okay, so deer's done. Scout is ready to do anything he wants. We have 8 villagers, so you can see a bunch of idle time of villagers getting stuck. 2nd boar is nearly out, and we are on the way to feudal. Now we sent 5 villagers to gold, and this is because to get to castle age we need 200 gold. We start with 100. We don't have wood to make a mining camp, but it's okay. We send 5 villagers. They each carry 10, so now they're gonna carry back 50, come back, carry another 50, and then we have the 100. If we time this right, the second round is just gonna be carried back as we reach feudal, so we can click up basically instantaneously. There was a lot of villager bumping here, so there might be a little bit of delay, but that's okay. Still should be a decent time. The last deer is about to be finished. Every other villager is already on geese and sheep. And now these miners won't go back again, they just switch to geese. Right, so we're a little bit late, these guys are a little bit late, but we're just gonna collect all the food, jump in, and we're at 797, so just a bit short, but with the 3 on berries, we could click up with a few seconds of delay. We did click up before minute 9, so we should be in Castle Age before 11:40, hopefully around 11:30, which should be a pretty good time. Now at this point, you probably realize that, oh, I'm not going to have any economy going into Castle Age. What you can try to do is make a couple of, send everyone to wood, make a couple of farms, to make a lumber camp, so you can at least do double bit axe, etc. But whatever you do, you're economically going to be at a disadvantage. You can also try to do some kind of super early night rush, but the problem with that is, in this scenario, is that we are in an arena, so you're never gonna get in. But you might try this on other maps. I'm pretty sure that the only reason you would try it on any map is more that on the statistics page at the end of the game, at the quickest castle time, it's gonna be your name. We are nearly in Castle Age. Let's see our time. So it's probably gonna run out of 11:30, but it should be a good time. Let's see, 31, 30, 34, 5. Okay, so 11:35 Castle Age, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Right, well, I'm pretty sure that with all the idle time and villager bumping, that 35 seconds would be easy to fix for someone more experienced than me, even much more than that. But that was my time, and I'm very interested in what kind of times you guys get, or what suggestions you have how to improve the build order to make it faster. And if you want to see more build orders like this, or just fun Age of Empires videos in general, don't forget to subscribe, and you will definitely not miss anything. Thanks for watching, and talk to you on Twitch, or see you in the next video.